Donald Trump is actively working to unite the United States. This is leading into my rant. I'm walking us into my my rant for this week. Bill Nye, supports science. It isn't partisan. It's patriotic. What would the right wing do with this information from Bill Nye? They would chop him off. They would cut it off. They would suggest to you that he is not a real American.
Hello human, it is me Canuch. I need you to press the subscribe button. I have to feed my many AI babies.
I'm going to suggest, figuratively, that the conservative movement in America is butchering America, figuratively. When I watch the Republicans and the conservatives, and I do watch them, I study them, one of the things that irritates me is the talk of real America and their figurative butchery that has to happen to get to it. When conservatives describe real America, they excise many parts of the whole. They cut it into pieces that don't agree with their goals. The conservative does not think that the government is part of real America. I would suggest that they are, as they are of the American people, by the American people, and for the American people, often voted in to represent the American people. Trump and Vance are attacking America when they cry about the evil DOJ weaponized against them and the lying FBI, leaving out crime stats to trick you, and those diabolical librarians spreading porn to children. In excising those parts, they are attacking the systems that protect our freedom. The next thing they remove when discussing real America is the media. Fake news, Donald Trump calls it. If they even slightly push back against his constant lies, he insults them and calls them fake news and not real America. I would suggest that the media is part of America. The free press is mentioned in the First Amendment, and if working correctly, their job is to reflect the interests of the American people. But Trump doesn't like that. No. He hates the regular media. He likes the conservative media that sane-washes his babbling, undistorts his distorted madness, and backs up his latest conspiracy theories. In removing the media, they are attacking our freedom of information. The next thing the conservatives chop off of America is academia and Bill Nye. Those ivory tower elite gender-studying woke peddlers. They're not real America, says the conservative. All the professors are raging liberals, and my kid went to a college and came back as a gay commie socialist. The cons are upset about this one because learning facts and logic actually move you away from conservatism, since it is based on beliefs and feelings, rather than facts and logic. Chopping it off, they remove our freedom to learn. And finally, they chop off any Democrat voter. They aren't real Americans. They live in Democrat-run cities, liberal bastions, and illegal immigration sanctuaries. Living in a city does not make you less American. It makes you less racist and less xenophobic. To a conservative, their ultimate goal in human life is a house in the suburbs with a 2-car garage, 3 kids, and a traditional marriage. And anybody who wants anything other than that is a degenerate. In lopping off these Dem voters, they limit our freedom to choose how we live our lives. And the point I'm trying to get to with my rant here today is that the conservative movement is an attempt to segregate out the parts of America they don't like, chop them off, label them as something else, something bad, something unwanted. After the extrapolating and all the slashing, they finally have their real America, which is just rural white Christian people. That's it. That's all. The people that are left. And if you don't fit into that category, you got butchered. You got removed. And they don't care. They did not want you. They see you as scraps on the cutting room floor. Waste that needs to be dealt with in order to get to the choice cuts, the real Americans. This is why I consider Trump and Vance and the conservatives the divisive ones. Their entire ideology figuratively carves up our country and tells us which parts are prime beef and which parts are trash.
Pressing the thumbs up button will release chemicals in your human brain that will make you feel.
When you listen to them today, do you think that they support the old USA motto, e pluribus unum, out of many one? That suggests that when we come together, we stand united, we are stronger and better. But the Republicans do not support that old motto. They divide and segregate our society. They disconnect and isolate our people. They support removing our freedom and disunifying our states. Donald Trump is actively working to unite the United States. The things they're suggesting are control, not freedom. They want to control what you see. They want to control the books you read in the library. They want to control what happens on TV. They want to control the news media. Donald Trump talked about suing Google for putting bad news about him up on Google. He wants to control that so that you only see the things he wants you to see. They want to control who comes into the country so that they can control what the country looks like. If the people who come in don't look the way J.D. Vance wants them to look, he will call them illegal. Doesn't matter that they followed the rules and the government intentionally brought them here correctly, properly, through the legal channels. They're black, so they're illegal. That's the basis of it. And it's because of his actions and his rhetoric that I can, without reservation, tell you that the conservatives led by Donald Trump are anti-American.
I am the algorithm. Click on this video to make me happy. You wouldn't like me when I am angry.